Would you please tell us your experience when you were performing in Calais camp last year?
Yeah, so the Calais camp, as many people will know, is a migrant camp, unofficial kind of refugee camp of migrants trying to reach the UK and reaching their last station in a long, long journey that brings them from places like Afghanistan, Syria. And to my knowledge, we did what was the only full concert that has happened in the camp, where we set up inside a dome called Good Chance Calais, sort of a portable dome, part in a full sound system, and did our full live gig. The experience was perhaps one of the most intense gigs of my life, and we've done many. We've played in a lot of really unusual contexts, but this was definitely the most intense. In that these people all just went through a journey that many people would actually die in this journey. Traveling by boat, traveling by people smuggling in the back of trucks, and there are people on the most desperate people that you might be able to find.
Desperate people?
Yeah, but when I say desperate, meaning that disadvantaged, not desperate in their attitude. In fact, they have a lot of agency. They weren't people to have pity for. They were people who took a very proactive decision in their life and decided to get that far. And they had a lot of integrity, and I didn't feel like they weren't pathetic people in any way. They're people who were making very important decisions and controlling their own life.
With the extreme weather?
Yeah. And of course, it's a lot colder than the places they came from. So these people are very ill-equipped for that. They're living in really simple tents in the cold and the rain and the mud, and a lot of hostility from the French authorities.
What the message you want to share with the people over there?
Well, what we did share was, which is our gig, but it was something uniquely appropriate to the context, because in our gig, well, Nova's using her languages, which are between English, Bahasa Indonesia, and Jawa. But I kind of think there's something interesting about Bahasa Indonesia that was appropriate for that place, because it's a mix of Asian, Arabic, and European languages. That it's actually something that kind of, even if they couldn't understand, actually had words from languages, the places they were from, and it was this kind of mashup language that was, you couldn't imagine a better language to maybe be singing to these people in, who came from all over the world. Also, we use live video. It's an audiovisual project, so the video can communicate very clearly the kind of concepts that we're trying to communicate in our live performance, and these are things that resonated with them really strongly. We focus a lot about frontiers and borders, a lot about the Arab Spring, about popular uprisings, about the social transformation of the world. And you can see that in the video materials. And they were reacting really strongly to that, cheering and yelling as we performed.
Mbak Nova gimana Mbak? Kalau di sana pengalaman paling menarik banget gak sih ketika tampil di camp pengungsian itu?
Selain menarik juga sebetulnya itu seperti evidence, seperti bukti dari itu dampak globalisasi juga kan. Kalau mau ditarik sejarahnya, kenapa mereka sampai pergi dari negaranya sendiri gitu. Dan sebagian dari mereka itu orang-orang terbaiknya, terpandainya dari Afghanistan, dari Syria. Mereka lari karena mereka ya dianggap sebagai pengkhianat, karena mereka translator untuk British military, contohnya kayak gitu. Mereka harus lari karena mereka dikejar oleh Taliban, contohnya seperti itu ya. Jadi banyak cerita-cerita yang sedih sekali, tapi juga sangat menantang untuk manggung di situ, karena sekitar 98% yang menonton waktu itu laki-laki.
80% laki-laki?
98%. Iya, laki-laki. Perempuan mungkin cuma ada 4, dan itu volunteer.
Perasaanmu gimana?
Sukarelawan. Perasaan saya pertama agak ngeri ya, karena ditonton sama mereka yang sangat haus akan entertainment, sangat haus akan hiburan, dan yang datang itu perempuan Asia dan menyanyi juga gitu kan. Nah itu saya agak awalnya ini gimana gitu, tapi ketika di panggung mereka sangat menghormati karya kita, sangat menghormati karya, dan itu saya merasa sangat nyaman, harus sangat nyaman sekali. Ya,
Berapa lama waktu itu main di sana Mbak? Berapa lagu?
Kami bawain full set 1 jam 15 menit.
Dengan foray?
Enggak, dengan
Without foray?
without foray.
Yeah, it was so difficult to set up even a basic sound
Yeah.
system
Yeah.
in one single projector, and we actually projected onto the inside of the dome, so we had a kind of a curved. It looked nice on the dome.
And that the first time with the speaker and proper sound system?
In the
Well,
camp, yes.
The idea, ya. Idenya tuh punya proper sound system. Tapi waktu itu kami memiliki banyak masalah waktu setting up, sehingga waktu untuk setup itu agak molor,
Panjang.
itu agak panjang sampai mereka itu sangat
Gak sabar gitu ya?
nggak sabar dan mencoba untuk masuk. They're trying to, it's almost like a riot.
Yeah, we actually only played through half of the sound system. We played in mono because we couldn't finish
Figure
doing the
out,
cables,
yeah.
and it kind of started a riot. People ran in, and then we had to start.
Iya. Terus
Akhirnya harus ngambil keputusan cepat ya dalam kondisi kayak gitu ya?
Iya. Dan akhirnya kita mikir, oke, yang paling penting sebetulnya mungkin bukan yang sound yang paling bagus gitu, tapi keberadaan kita di sana dan niat kita untuk menghibur orang yang di sana ya. Untungnya yang di sana juga sangat menghargai kedatangan kami. Ya.
Itu dari mana Mbak bisa dapat kesempatan main di tempat yang sangat langka seperti itu kan?
Kita punya teman namanya Severin Saju, ya. Severin Saju. Dia tinggal di Barcelona tapi dia orang Perancis. Terus dia fotografer. Dia punya project di Calais. Awalnya dia volunteer untuk tim medis di sana. Terus tim medis itu tiba-tiba menghentikan proyeknya, tapi dia udah terlanjur sangat dekat dengan orang-orang di sana. Akhirnya dia bikin workshop sendiri, workshop fotografi untuk orang-orang di sana. Terus dari situ dia kenal dengan orang-orang Gucens Calais, dan dia bilang ke kita, waktu itu kita di Perancis untuk protes untuk COP15, COP 21.
No,
time's passing.
Time is passing.
Still nothing happens, but 7 years later.
Oh, it was 15 was in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
COP21 di Paris 12 Desember. Terus teman kita Severin bilang, kenapa kalian nggak kesini aja cuma 1 jam? Naik mobil dari kereta atau naik mobil dari sini. Akhirnya kita, oh iya, itu ide yang bagus. Akhirnya kami ke sana, tidak menyangka bahwa impact-nya sendiri datang ke sana itu sangat besar buat kita.
Tapi kenapa tertarik dengan isu-isu sosial sebenarnya dalam karyanya?
Kenapa enggak?
Why you interesting with the environment issues?
I'm like, why not? Seharusnya semua kita harus mulai bisa sadar ya, dan sedihnya banyak yang tidak sadar kalau bahasa Inggrisnya itu a lot of people being oblivious what happened. Oblivious bahasa Indonesianya seperti tahu tapi tidak mau tahu gitu.
Cek bebek gitu.
Cek bebek, kalau sebetulnya tahu, dan itu mengerikan sekali. Memang kalau di Indonesia setiap jengkal kita bisa menemukan masalah, ya kan? Kalau mau dipetakan permasalahan di Indonesia itu lingkungan atau isu sosial itu setiap jengkal selalu ada, apalagi di Jawa. Itu aja orang udah, oh masa sih ada masalah, hidup santai-santai aja gitu. Nah itu yang kita berusaha terus suarakan.
Tapi diimplementasikan nggak ke dalam kehidupan sehari-hari? Katanya kan nggak mau naik pesawat gitu.
Bukan nggak mau naik pesawat, itu hal yang tidak bisa dihindari, apalagi kita harus manggung di mana-mana. Tapi kita coba untuk tidak terlalu banyak untuk naik pesawat, tidak terlalu banyak.
Alasannya karena kargo.
Ya, contohnya ketika kami di sini, kami mau blok 3 bulan di Asia. Ketika ada undangan ke Eropa, kita nggak mau karena menurut kami kurang bijaksana untuk bolak-balik dari sini ke Eropa
walaupun
dan balik lagi gitu.
ya?
Itu memungkinkan. Nggak jarang ada undangan. Hey, kalian bisa ke sini bulan ini ke Kanada misalnya. Tapi kita di Asia mungkin, lalu kita bilang, tapi di bulan sini sampai sini kami akan ada di Amerika. Mungkin kan nggak? Jadi kalau misalnya mereka nggak mungkin, ya udah nggak akan ngotot gitu.
Yeah.
Ya.
So for Gray, when you start in music, you already have interest with the environment issues.
Yes. Yeah, that just
Wow.
came naturally. Once again, it might be hard to explain why you have an interest in these kinds of environmental issues. It's not that I read some book and it convinced me. It's something that just came out naturally. You might think of it as extending your empathy. For instance, you might think, if you're a really selfish person, I'm just going to think of myself. If you have a little bit more empathy, I'm going to think of my family and me, or my family, me, and my tribe, or maybe my nation. I only care about my nation, or maybe you care about humanity, and that might mean human rights. Well, you might also care for animals, you say animal rights, as well as human rights. Well, environmentalism is the idea that the whole Earth is a living system, and that you can care about the whole thing, and that we have to be beneficial because we're part of that system, so it's a form of suicide if we actually destroy the environment. So it comes back to the selfish. If we want to survive, we have to take care of this whole living system.
Kalau misalkan yang ditawarkan di atas panggung, Mbak, apa sih selain kendati keindonesiaan sopan santun itu Mbak dapat terapkan di atas panggung?
Dari dulu, mulai dari saya pertama kali membuat lagu, itu berusaha sekali untuk menghindari kata-kata kotor ataupun mengumpat ataupun menunjukkan jari saya ke seseorang atau sebuah perusahaan atau apalah. Karena ya itu tadi mau membuat apa ya, kesempatan untuk menjangkau penonton atau audiens itu lebih banyak kesempatannya. Biasanya kan kalau misalnya oke, kamu dari komunitas apa, dari hip-hop sendiri kan, hip-hop di Indonesia itu seperti apa gitu. Banyak sekali yang mengadaptasi hip-hop dari Amerika yang langsung ada tulisannya parental advisory, explicit content, whatsoever. Nah itu berusaha sekali saya hindari ya. Dan seharusnya juga jadi orang Indonesia yang terkenal dengan ramah tamah dan sopan santunnya, masa tidak dibawa juga ke panggung gitu kan? Ya kebangetan kalau misalnya tidak dibawa ke panggung juga. Apalagi panggung itu seperti 1 jam saya di panggung, ya panggung itu punya saya sendiri. Kalau tidak ada selalu kesadaran bahwa ada penonton, apalagi sekarang media sudah banyak ya, sekali mengucapkan hal yang salah bisa
dampaknya bisa panjang gitu ya.
Panjang.
Tapi ada melihat sekarang kan lihat itu tadi di Indonesia khususnya banyak sekali yang nggak memperhatikan soal itu, apalagi di komunitas gitu. Di komunitas tentu kan kontrolnya itu sangat jarang sekali gitu kan, nggak ada kontrol yang benar-benar. Nah itu Mbak Nova membawa spirit itu untuk bisa ditiru teman-teman lain gitu, membuktikannya aja gitu, atau ada semacam ajakan-ajakan memang?
Ya dibuktikan aja sih. Kalau misalnya di bawah panggung ya oke-oke aja kalau sama teman gitu kan. Masalah apalagi saya dari Jawa Timur. Terkenal dengan
agak keras
bahasa Jawanya yang tidak bisa halus, ya kan? Tapi kalau udah di atas panggung, tanggung jawabnya besar. Nggak boleh meremehkan hal itu. Soalnya sebuah karya apalagi sekarang tuh jangkanya bisa panjang sekali.
And Gray, why you choose the Nova route to your partner in music? It's like traveling partner, or
am I going to get in trouble? Actually, this is a very sensitive question. So we met in Jakarta, actually, right here in the city. When she had invited me to play a gig here once in the kind of squatted part of the Art Institute. And we had a lot in common right away. It was like, a really interesting gig, an interesting mix of people. And coincidentally, she was going to Jogja, and we met there again and spent more time. And it's in part mostly because we have a really similar way of moving through the world. You think of it's not that for music, it's very important you have a similar music idea, but it can also be great that you have different musical ideas. She's coming from a different place. She, Nova was a rapper, but she's also listens to a lot of indie music and a lot of music I don't listen to. It's more like folk and singer-songwriter oriented, and I listen to electronic music and bass music. You might think maybe those two things, maybe they shouldn't mix, but I think it's cooler to actually work with people who are a little bit outside of your little genre. And it's more about, you know, a philosophy or a way of going about life that we get along on.
This is important to you, the community from all the world.
This has been a really important thing for us here in this country, to be able to go, for instance, we had some gigs that we did from a PVC boat in Sulawesi, and just on the way back we were going to pass through Makassar, and it was really easy to know that contacted someone, and boom, we put together a gig through this community and met all these really great people and screened our video and felt like we made friends and reconnected, and that's that kind of like the way that there is a parallel world in Indonesia that's beyond all the shopping malls and all the traffic jams and everything that drives me crazy about this country. There's this amazing undercurrent, something invisible, like invisible to the mainstream, but all networked. It's like everybody seems to know each other in this network all over this whole archipelago.
So about the minor, the new video, you can tell me about the concept of the minor.
Yeah, the minor is one part of a 4-part series. And each of these videos profiles a different kind of work. That this worker doing this work, in fact, is a dancer that we place into this context of work. And through dance, they reach a kind of an epiphany. They give up on the work. They're tired of this, because this is the kind of work that's degrading to the human condition or to the environmental condition, and they simply won't do it anymore. So they burst forth into this dance, and it's kind of a dance of refusal, a refusal to continue doing something that's contrary to our nature.
From who you get the concept from about the minor?
So the minor focuses on the work of mining, clearly. The idea originally came from a few different things that come together, but mainly from an experience that Nova had in Kalimantan.
Jadi Mbak Nova riset dulu sudah dari tahun 2014 itu ya?
Ya, karena saya diundang untuk datang ke Ethical Conference yang diorganisir oleh Jatam di Samarinda. Terus Jatam itu sangat pandai ya untuk mengambil simpati dari kami-kami yang datang dari jauh gitu. Mereka punya program namanya Toxic Tour. Toxic Tour itu untuk mendatangi illegal mining sites. Jadi itu tambang-tambang yang ilegal di Samarinda dan berbicara dengan orang lokal di sana. Seperti apa keadaannya dan juga bagaimana mereka kok bisa sampai di keadaannya sampai sekarang ini gitu. Dari situ langsung saya wah ini nggak bisa didiamkan gitu. Kita butuh kesadaran lebih, karena apa yang terjadi di sana itu kita yang di Pulau Jawa tidak pernah mengerti. Taunya kita cuma menggunakan listrik sebanyak mungkin, tapi nggak tahu dari mana listrik itu sumbernya berasal dan seberapa banyak kerusakan yang dihasilkan. Apalagi banyak perusahaan-perusahaan tambang yang tidak melakukan revitalisasi setelah mereka menambang. Ada yang melakukan itu, ada yang tidak sama sekali, gitu kan. Nah itu yang menjadi masalah. Jadi kalau ilegal pasti mereka akan tutup mata kasarannya setelah mereka meninggalkan tambang tersebut, gitu kan. Akhirnya saya cerita sama Gri apa yang terjadi
tahun berapa
di sana, cerita ya setelah tambang itu.
So she had done this toxic tour. She sent me a file of one image she took on her camera, and it kind of stuck in my mind, and I was thinking I want to do this series of 4, and why don't we make one on the minor? And we started talking before I came to Indonesia on the last trip 1 year ago, and she has a relative who works in the mines. We know people in the mines. We can get a uniform. We can get access. We start putting together this idea. Okay, we can get access. We can get the uniforms. We can do it.
When Nova tell the miners what the first time you capture in your mind?
Actually, the first thing that came to my mind was actually these riverboats carrying the coal.
Ya, karena ada sungai kan?
Oh iya.
Sungai Mahakam ya.
Iya,
water, and then the sound the horns they make.
Ya itu bahaya sekali di Sungai Mahakam, sama bagaimana mereka mengirim batu bara ya kemana-mana ke PLTU batubara di seluruh Indonesia. Dan ada rencana bahwa Indonesia akan menambah PLTU batubara di seluruh Indonesia. Menjadi kok bisa saya ini gimana gitu, karena polusi yang disebabkan oleh batu bara yang terbang kemana-mana itu ke air dan sebagainya. Nanti kalau misalnya kita air semakin sedikit, kita sudah air harus beli dari kemasan setiap hari, ya kan? Kita sudah tidak punya kemerdekaan air, berarti tidak akan ada kemerdekaan pangan juga sebetulnya. Karena
saling berkait lah ya.
Saling berkaitan. Kalau tidak kesadaran tidak dibentuk dari sekarang, ya tinggal menghitung hari gitu, kapan kita akan dapat krisis air dan krisis pangan.
Ya. Berkolaborasi sulit nggak sih dengan Grey?
Kolaborasi sulit nggak ya? Kalau kolaborasi sih di proses pembuatan musik itu selalu sulit, tapi buat kami berdua karena kami terlalu banyak mikir. Kalau buat satu karya aja itu mikirnya terlalu banyak. Termasuk pembuatan lirik dan dia kalau sangat perfeksionis orangnya, jadi bisa satu lagu itu nunggu lama gitu baru jadi. Kesulitannya di situ. Tapi kalau misalnya secara bekerja sama di jalan, di panggung, pengembangan performance di panggung, ya mudah sekali. Kalau nggak mudah nggak mungkin sampai sekarang kami
berjalan
sama.
terus.
Iya.
Tapi ada kesulitan yang paling berarti nggak? Kesulitan paling berarti ketika kan dulu kan di Twin Sista juga duo gitu kan. Sekarang juga duo dengan Ray. Apa yang paling menarik dan paling bisa diceritakan?
Gimana kalau bicara kemudahannya?
Karena tidak ada kesulitannya ya.
Lebih banyak.
Okay.
The easy part is much more than the hard part actually. Nggak bisa aku ceritakan kesulitannya kayak mengalir gitu aja. Tapi
kalau dalam pembagian pembuatan lagu, partnya seperti apa?
Kalau saya itu yang menciptakan banyak nada. Kalau dia yang kerja di meja selama berjam-jam,
with the technology
14 hours per day in front of the desk, itu dia.
With digital and technology?
Ya. Kalau aku bisa 5 menit aja di dalam studio. Nada apa? Oke, terus dia yang pikir semuanya, lebih ke composing.
How about the visual you created between music and visual? It's really unique for me.
The technical aspect of it is we do a live audiovisual sync, and we do that through a custom software that I designed that links a pretty nerdy visual applications with Ableton Live, which is your standard live performance audio application. And we built a whole 4-screen system to tour around called Foray. On the artistic end, it involves a tremendous amount of shooting all around the world, using materials that we use, extra material that we use from our video clips, like the environments and the contexts and the ambience, as well as we work with a guy named Videocrats there in Barcelona and Catalunya, who does all the 3D work, and then later we chop it up and prepare it onto these 4 screens, and all the media is into separate layers and the VJ applications and whatnot.
Since when your first time to try with visual and technology in your music?
I started around 2009 with that.
2000.
Yeah, and it was pretty simple at first, just a rectangle behind, one screen rectangle, recycling footage, asking for materials from friends and changing it and editing it, and just learn by doing. I have to say probably the first year my visuals sucked, and it just slowly emerged into something that people started being impressed by, and then I started working with better partners, getting better materials, and
you have background about the technology before?
No. Same with music. I never studied music. I think not having a background in music or technology or video, it's crippling in some ways because it means that you will always work slower because you don't know the tools very well. But it's liberating in that you know no limits or rules. So you're just building out of the ether, like only through your own inspiration rather than through any kind of didactic process.
And it's easy for you?
It isn't, no.
Kalau di video itu aku yang kerja di belakang meja yang lebih banyak, karena I'm doing more like the editing of the video. Grace the director.
Jadi Mbak lebih
Ke visual,
visualnya.
beberapa aku yang bikin. Terus video creds, teman kita yang di Barcelona, dia like super perfectionist guy yang bikin lebih cantik lagi.
Yang ada di video itu bukan sih? Yang foray itu?
Betul. Ya, itu dia.
Iya, videonya it's so difficult video.
Yeah, it's time
Preparation.
No, the foray video, like the short video that we had. Yeah.
Terus 5 benua sudah dilalui, sudah dihinggapi. Benar nggak? 5 benua. 5 continents.
Yeah, 5 continents already.
Already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Africa, Asia.
Wow.
We haven't played Antarctica, but I'm working on it. It's like it takes time to get to Antarctica, and it'll happen. There's a residency that you can do there, so eventually we'll play there too.
Yeah, when?
No, few years.
Few years.
Yeah, no rush.
But you prepare for that.
Yeah, it will happen. Yeah, I'm sure of it. But I like to be efficient about carbon, so it makes more sense to attach it to book a tour in the southern cone of South America, to play either Chile. Maybe next year we'll have a gig in Chile, and start thinking about it for them.
Nova ini kan orang Indonesia, itu kan bercita-cita main di luar negeri kayak gitu kan Mbak. Ini Mbak Nova udah 5 benua udah dihinggapi semua gitu kan.
Iya.
Sebenarnya menurutmu apakah ini pencapaian paling tinggi di karir bermusik ini?
Sebenarnya saya tidak pernah memimpikan untuk menghinggapi 5 benua. Karena fokusnya pencapaian saya itu kepinginannya yang paling tinggi itu bikin satu lagu, tapi bisa dinyanyikan berabad-abad. Everlasting song. Ya, kalau misalnya ke 5 benua itu kebutuhan aja ya sebetulnya. Tidak pernah saya berpikir harus target nanti harus ke benua ini atau ke negara itu, atau memimpikan untuk datang ke sebuah negara. Ia memimpikan untuk keluar dari Indonesia, tapi tidak pernah mengira bahwa musik yang akan membawa saya
ke sana.
Ya. Ya.
Terus apa mungkin yang perlu dikasih ke teman-teman musisi di Indonesia gitu, spiritnya seperti apa sih yang harus diberikan nih ke petuah untuk musisi-musisi Indonesia? Dari
dulu yang saya selalu ditanyakan pertanyaan ini, pesan saya itu cuma satu sih, keterbukaan dalam berkarya. Karena kadang-kadang kan teman-teman sangat ya udah ini aja gitu. Tapi ketika ada musik lain yang berbeda, itu kurang eksplor di sana, dan juga kadang-kadang kurang menginformasikan kepada dunia yang di luar gitu karya-karyanya. Kalau sekarang lebih mudah ya. Kalau dulu saya ceritanya panjang gitu. Maksudnya dari kaset dibeli sama salah satu teman Australia, dulu belum berteman sampai
belum ada sosial media waktu itu.
Ada.
Tapi nggak
seintens yang sekarang gitu. Jadi ada satu teman dulu, ada rapper Indonesia 2 orang sampai dibawa ke radio di Australia, sampai akhirnya saya dipanggil ke Australia. Itu jalannya panjang. Kalau sekarang kan lebih
itu yang cikal bakal hari bertemu Grey dari
ya bisa dibilang dari situ juga sih, karena dari jaringan tersebut saya mengenal musiknya dia dari jaringan di Australia.
Dari jaringan Australia?
Iya.
Oke. Dan banyak banget kan nih ketika Mbak Nova pernah cerita ke aku kalau penonton istilahnya ribuan penonton di Eropa dan yang nonton musik Filastine di Indonesia hanya segelintir. Perbandingannya kan berarti mereka sudah terbuka, jauh lebih terbuka, seperti itu nggak sih?
Banyak yang mengira bahwa musik dari negara lain itu sebetulnya sah-sah saja untuk bermusik dan memiliki pengaruh dari negara lain ya. Tapi kita memiliki musik dan nada-nada yang sangat kaya dan perlu untuk dieksplorasi gitu. Misalnya orang Indonesia memandang sebelah mata dengan nada-nada Jawa atau Sumatera atau Kalimantan, makanya padahal dengan apa yang ada sekarang, dengan teknologi yang ada sekarang, nada-nada itu bisa dieksplorasi lebih jauh lagi gitu, dan lebih aksesibel gitu kan, untuk menciptakan karya yang lebih besar tapi tetap menggunakan akar budaya kita gitu. Makanya kalau di sana kenapa kok sangat mudah diterima, karena teman-teman di Eropa atau di Amerika ini terdengar sangat unik gitu kan, sangat unik, dan memang nada-nada Indonesia sangat menarik, bahasanya juga indah, bahasa Jawa itu indah, bahasa Indonesia itu indah juga gitu. Jadi mereka sangat welcome kalau di sini. Entah kenapa kita mendengarkan di mana-mana radio atau televisi musiknya musik Jawa atau musik tradisional yang lainnya sudah mulai luntur. Nah itu yang sayang sekali. Harusnya. Dan
itu sudah terjadi.
Ya, kelunturan itu maksudnya. Sudah terjadi, dan semoga bisa dari apa yang kita bawakan, semoga bisa membangkitkan semangat lagi gitu teman-teman untuk tetap paling tidak menoleh sedikit pada akar tradisi yang kita punya.
For Grey again, how many songs before Nova joined you create the songs?
Before Nova entered the project, there were 2 full albums. Yeah. And then since, we put out another full album, another EP, and some other small pieces.
Setelah itu baru ada Lu, terus Akasia, terus moga-moga tahun ini 1 album lagi.
Itu album tahun ini ya? Berarti ini tahun ini ada 3?
Ya sama saya, tapi yang sebelum saya dia udah 2 album penuh sendiri.
Berarti kan sebelumnya Mbak Nova hanya masuk ke lagu-lagu yang sudah jadi, itu kan? In collaboration before, and then you put together for the new album, The Minors. Judulnya The Minors atau Abandoned Series?
Albumnya masih belum tahu ya. Tapi lagu-lagunya udah lumayan lah, terkumpul 60%.
Sudah ada berapa banyak yang dibuat? Belasan puluhan?
Apanya?
Lagunya.
Kita terlalu sibuk untuk merealisasikan live performance sebetulnya. Jadi kalau pembuatan album tidak serajin seniman-seniman musik yang lain. Karena untuk materi visualnya itu juga membutuhkan waktu yang sangat panjang untuk membuat sampai yang seperti sekarang ini. Tapi memang kami berdua nggak terlalu ada obsesi untuk membuat terlalu banyak album juga. Sekarang dari berapa banyak musisi, albumnya banyak pasti 1-2 yang paling jago kan gitu. Tapi ya berusaha lah. Travelingnya lebih banyak daripada di studionya. The traveling is more than being in the studio.
And you enjoy about the performance stage or in studio to cooking music?
Yeah, that's an easy answer. It's really, I prefer performing.
Yeah.
Studio it's a creative process, but it's very isolating. It can even be depressing. You're kind of locked away from the world. I like the social aspect of performing. And also this project is it's not really a music project in see. It's a project of art and intervention. So it involves music, it involves video. Now it's involving dance. Next year it may involve writing a book. Who knows? In any case, the project is to develop and create arts to leave something in the world and to influence people, of course. So to do that, there's by necessity a social aspect of that. So for me, I definitely prefer the sharing of the art.
So who are your music influencer?
I almost don't like to answer that question because it's so wide, and I don't know who to give a shout out to. So I prefer not to answer. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to music by people who are long dead, by people who are just making the first album and just put one song on SoundCloud. And so it's really random. Like some of my favorite music right now is like a person who only released 2 songs on SoundCloud, or somebody who's been dead 30 years. So it's hard to say.
Somebody on the street.
So I'm just kind of listening to everything and think of music really horizontally. Like for me, it's better to analyze music without any hype or without any fame clouding your judgment about if this music is good or not.
Mbak Nova, siapa influencer?
guru gamelan saya zaman SD. Bapak saya juga, ibu saya juga pintar nyanyi, kakek saya dulu juga dia pemain biola. Tidak perlu terlalu banyak memikirkan yang jauh-jauh ya. Dari yang paling dekat aja itu sudah sangat menginspirasi.
Bukan berarti orang-orang yang jago itu menjadi didewakan atau seperti itu ya?
Iya, karena saya juga mendapatkan pengaruh musik dari orang-orang yang terdekat tadi. Iya.
Selanjutnya apa Mbak yang ingin kalian capai berdua?
Achievement.
Achievement.
One of the dream project.
So after this series of 4 video capsules, we hope to put out an album in the end of this year. And following that, the aspirations changed a little bit because I've been circulating for almost 10 years, going around the world every single year, performing, and Nova with me for almost 5. So
7.
yeah. Touring consistently since 2012. So it's in some ways you can get something that's called diminishing returns. Even though you do the same gig in the same conditions with the same audience, you won't enjoy it as much the third time. It won't mean as much to you. So you're always looking for something new and interesting, and for me that isn't always bigger. So for instance, you could play a giant festival, but that might even be a little bit boring. So now I'm starting to feel like even the most hyped kind of gigs, like the big festivals, are really kind of boring. I'm really happy to do them because you get exposure, it gives you a new audience, and that is exciting. To have to work with to share your art with new people is exciting. But the whole commercial context of sponsors and everything, it can be quite tedious. So where to go from here? You have to think where can you go as a musician? Where can you go that isn't straight up? And that is to go sideways, which we've been doing, to go sideways into the world. And to play in Japan, to play in Egypt, to play in Turkey, to play in Italy, to play in Norway, to play in Canada. And we've been doing this for a number of years, and that feels really wonderful and exciting because you're always finding new people and new music and different things to learn from. But now we're thinking about a more long-term project that could actually start and be based from Indonesia, which is to build a custom pinisi boat ship for performing, which uses the rigging and the sails interchangeable with
in
screens.
Makassar or
to build it in a Bugis boat
Bugis,
near there. What is that town called where they build the ships?
Bulukumba?
Yeah.
Bukan ya? Di Bulukumba bukan?
Saya belum tahu sih mau
Belum
kemana.
tahu. Tapi di Bulukumba sih yang pengrajin paling banyak ya?
Iya.
Yeah.
Tapi di Sulawesi, tapi ada beberapa pulau kan.
To build the ship that's built for performing, sound system built into it, the screen swap out with LED screen, and to be able to perform touring and playing in ports, and to take a completely different model. Like you don't need to go look for a venue, look for a sound system, find a festival. You just make your own event, and it would be in ports. In ports because it's good to reconnect the whole maritime history of an archipelago and think like this, like once it was all connected by ship, and maybe this is where we need to go for a low carbon economy, is to reconnect by ship. And to perform by sail, to travel from venue to venue, port to port, using the wind.
It's a great idea.
And actually, it's a very attainable dream. It sounds wild, but there's enough people interested, and I think there's enough people who would support it, that it's not unrealistic. It's totally realistic.
You already started?
Well, just the seed idea.
Kami baru balik dari perjalanan pinisi untuk bersih-bersih sampah dengan proyek namanya Oceanscape. Dan dari situ juga kita sambil riset ya, seperti apa sih berada di atas kapal, operasionalnya seperti apa, tantangannya seperti apa. Nah, itu mulai kami kumpulkan informasi-informasi tersebut.
Sudah berapa persen? Baru langkah awal ya?
Langkah awalnya riset-riset dulu ya. Kalau bisa dibilang masih 15% itu. It's like 15% maybe like the research and the trip and everything.
If there's any issue, it's already the people that we work with in Europe, our management, our bookers in Europe, are already like, bring it here. And so the only problem is keep it in Indonesia for a season or a year, because already the people in Europe are like, no, just have somebody sail it and we'll do tours along the coast of Europe. And like, no, we should start here. Because if we build the ship here, it's important that we at least do a good tour in Indonesia before we
especially
Yeah.
there's like a different season, ada musim yang berbeda antara yang di kepulauan di Lombok dan Jawa sama di daerah Sulawesi. Jadi itu pun harus kita pikirkan kan, yang mana dulu. Jadi
untuk efisiensi tentunya kan.
Karena nggak bisa kita memaksakan musim itu, we cannot force the season as well.
Tapi itu untuk di Indonesia aja atau nanti akan
keinginannya kemana-mana.
Kemana-mana?
Tapi untuk memulainya pasti di Indonesia. Iya.
Keren.
To start it must be in Indonesia.
Terakhir tuh setahun berapa gigs?
Wow, 1 year, many gigs a year.
Oh, sometimes it's 100. That's like a big year.
Yeah.
Sometimes 50, between 50 and 100.
50.
50 to 100.
Yang 100 itu di mana? Tahun lalu lagi.
100 was 2012 ya.
Probably that.
Ya, 2012 waktu loop tour. Ya.
100.
It's not really about the quantity as much as the quality.
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
right? In that 100, there may be some that we're like, okay, some you do for money, some you do for love, some it's a mix.
Because
It's always a
your
mix.
music is really segmented, and it's so many gigs you get it.
Yeah, it takes work. It takes finding,
Yeah.
and it's very difficult in Indonesia in particular because looking for the context. Where do you find a space? Where do you find a sound system? Everything to come together that the community would feel comfortable in.
Tapi Mbak, kalau misalkan bicara tadi, kan musiknya segmented nih. Terus kalian gimana untuk bisa survive?
Financially. Survive financially. Kalau misalnya tour sih nggak masalah. Yang masalah cuma off tour sih. Tapi kami berdua punya usaha sendiri-sendiri. Jadi seniman itu nggak selamanya juga ya. Jadi harus ada skill yang lainnya. Ya, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan until Z. We survive in many other ways. On
Like
tour
you.
it's like no problem. Ya, saya punya kafe kecil. Kalau untuk hidup di Malang cukup sekali gitu kan. Dia juga masih punya taksi.
You still have taxi.
Yeah.
I still have a yellow taxi.
Taxi driver
Yellow
before.
cab,
I was a taxi driver, which taxi driver is a really good way to work as a musician because you can work 2 days, leave for 1 month on tour, come back, work 3 days, go on tour for a weekend, come back. It's not like you have to show up for work every day. You can rent a taxi, go work.
Yeah.
Ya, Mbak Nova, aku mau tahu nih dari perspektif Mbak Nova soal musik Indonesia saat ini. Mbak Nova kan sudah dikatakan sudah go internasional dan sudah bisa melihat dari perspektif yang lebih luas lagi gitu, Mbak.
Indonesia itu punya musisi hebat-hebat sekali. Tapi pertanyaan kan selalu nggak banyak yang bisa keluar negeri. Tapi kadang-kadang juga saya bertanya pada diri sendiri, kenapa saya kok nggak manggung sebanyak musisi-musisi hebat itu di sini gitu kan? Seperti tadi saya bicarakan juga bahwa ada musisi kita itu kebanggaannya terhadap akar budaya dan musik tradisional sendiri itu sudah mulai menipis gitu. Padahal itu yang dengan kompetisi yang sebanyak ini ya, dengan internet dan media yang sudah sangat canggih, application di mana-mana. Ketika kita mau berbicara tentang apa yang mau ditonjolkan dalam musik, kalau misalnya mau mengulangi apa yang sudah ada di luar sana, ya kan? Ketika datang ke sana jadinya sama aja, di sini sudah ada, sudah ada. Jadi musisi-musisi ini hebat, tapi tidak banyak yang mau mengeksplorasi karya tradisi rootnya, akarnya sendiri. Maka masalahnya di situ. Tapi kalau secara skill musik saya sendiri pasti jauh lah, bisa menyebutkan berapa banyak musisi di Malang aja di kota saya. Secara skill gila semua. Tapi secara pengkaryaan kadang-kadang sama-sama aja kadang-kadang gitu kan. Jadi tidak ada khasnya, kurang memiliki khas dalam pengkaryaannya.
Tapi sejauh ini soal industri musiknya seperti apa?
Industri musik kadang agak sedih ya mendengarkan kalau misalnya di tempat-tempat yang publik seperti di kereta atau di nonton TV aja. Kadang-kadang sampai kalau punya teman dari luar negeri, misalnya Grace sendiri aja, loh musik Indonesia tuh lebih indah dari ini loh. Kenapa kok yang keluar seperti ini aja gitu. Masih misterius buat saya kenapa kok arahnya kita ke apa yang sekarang ini di media. Sedangkan banyak musisi-musisi independen yang karyanya itu lebih bagus, lebih berbobot secara musik dan secara lirik, tapi tidak bisa muncul ke permukaan. Padahal musik itu dari dulu tujuan bermusik itu dari dulu kita tahu sejarahnya sangat revolutionary ya, dan juga menjadi bagian yang penting dalam revolusi-revolusi yang terjadi di dunia gitu. Kalau di Indonesia sekarang tidak banyak musik dan musisi yang bisa memegang peran itu, dan itu sangat saya sayangkan sekali.
Apa solusi menurut Nova sendiri?
Solusinya saya nggak pengen menyalahkan media atau apa ya, tapi kalau misalnya media lebih mau menggali apa yang ada di dunia musik kita bilang underground atau yang tidak mainstream, itu pastinya mungkin musik bisa kembali memegang peran itu sebagai alat untuk berevolusi juga.
How about you, Gray, about your perspective in Indonesian music, the musician, the industry?
Yeah, well, like I said, I started listening to Indonesian music a long time before I came to this country, so I was really excited to come here. Like I never tried to get to the Philippines or Vietnam or another place. I was like, Indonesia is the place I want to go because they have so much interesting music there. And I came here for the first time, and I remember taking a train from Jakarta to Jogja, and I was like, what the hell is this music in the train car? It was like, the TV was right in front of me and it was loud, and they were playing all this commercial video clips, and I was like, this is the most awful music I've ever heard in my life. Like, where's the good music?
It's good.
Ever since, I've been looking for that good music, and it's here. But I think of it's kind of like the food here. Like, you can either go to Alfamart and get this artificial produced stuff in a plastic container, and it does taste like chemicals, and they try to push it on everybody. They push really hard, so that's what you eat. Or you can go and find a nice, delicious street stall with the ancient, traditional form of music, and so that is necessarily poor. It has almost no way to survive. That kind of music has no income, just like a little warung in an alley. And then the cool thing about alternative and independent music is you're opening the third space between the Alfamart and the hidden warung. You're creating like something that is in the middle, and so that's the crack that we're trying to open. And I think all kinds of people who are making independent music are trying to open that crack and find that space.
It's a different ecosystem.
Yeah, to make a third ecosystem. On say like the kind of underground and emergent music, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here, but I think that Nova's better informed about it. She shares stuff with me, and for instance, we're friends with a group called Senyawa. I think most people have heard of them.
Yeah.
And we've ended up playing in festivals with them in Australia, and bumped into them in different countries, and it's nice to see them getting out there. But look at how they're booked and how Filastine is booked, and how people appreciate hearing the kind of Indonesian scales or the singing by Nova, for instance, in Germany or in Australia, and also these kind of festivals also book Senyawa. It's because it's not old classical or traditional world music, what they call like imported old music from Indonesia, which is lovely, and it's not highly produced boy bands or singer-songwriter ballads made for commercial use. They're looking for things that have some soul of this country, but are also looking towards modernity.
Yeah. So where do you know about the music in Indonesia before you come to Jakarta?
Well, strangely enough, of course I knew about gamelan and all the famous stuff, but I already liked things that I didn't know the names for, like jaipong.
Jaipong,
yeah.
The dance.
Yeah, well, the singing, I thought, and the music, the arrangements. Because a friend, her name is Jessica Kenny, and she's a really advanced singer from here, like a sinden, and she's an old friend, and she lived where I lived in Seattle, and she shared some cassettes with me, and I copied them, and they were, as far as I can tell, they were like jaranan and jaipong, but like really crude, like dirty kind of cassettes with like long musical pieces with like kind of comedy in between the songs and stuff. And I was like, what the hell is this music? It's amazing. Like really crazy drum patterns, and the music would slow down, be like boom, 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 and then double time, and then slow down, and then somebody sings something, and then somebody laughs, and they tell a joke. And I was like, this is really a wild mix of theater and music, and I was like, I need to find out what this is. And so
we have a good rhythmist, right?
Yeah, so I studied rhythm. I studied like tabla and all these things, so really complex rhythm instruments. So I always like to hear this kind of music that has a really wild approach to rhythm. And so I've heard all this really interesting Indonesian music use of rhythm, like really far advanced, really advanced as high as like the highest classical music you hear from India or something. But then it's really dirty and it's really street too. So it's cool as hell. And it's very underappreciated. Nobody thinks like, hey, there's a lot of cool ideas in this and we can bring this into the future by making this with electronic music and things. And I think a lot more of that could be done. This is weird. It might sound surprising, but I've been listening to gamelan music since I was a teenager.
Teenager?
Yeah, I grew up in America, but I got some old vinyl, like Music from the Morning of the World, one of the first ever kind of big gamelan recordings. And I listened to it, and I used to play it at the job I worked at. I worked in this factory. Each person could play an album. You would play music, and then the next person get to play 1 hour. And I would put that on, and people would complain. They'd be like, "No tempo gong bullshit." And I was like, "It's not tempo gong. It's like hardcore, but with with a percussion instruments. It's very fast. It's like speed metal. But, yeah,
Speed metal.
Yeah, because that's how I hear it. I hear like the virtuosity, the kind of virtuosity you get from hardcore speed metal and that kind of passion. And for me, I like the tuning a lot. I like this pentatonic scale. It's really, to me, it's pentatonic or the kind of harmonic minor scales are the ones that work, that resonate.
You like pentatonic
scale? And I like it here. I like it in East Africa and Ethiopia. And I really like, and they sound quite similar, the Ethiopian and Indonesian scales. Yeah.
And in your opinion, what a good ecosystem we can do in music industry?
Well, actually, things like this Kotak music is a great example.
Thank you.
Yeah, where you're profiling artists, you're bringing more visibility to emerging music. This is a perfect example. There also needs to be the physical infrastructure, literally just sound systems in different cities, spaces, even if it's a garage or a shelter or some kind of space you can use. I remember the first time I played in Yogyakarta, it was in this kind of strange, liberated space that had been squatted by Turning Padi in the 1997, 98. Yeah. What is it called? Jogja National Museum. Yeah, and it's because of that space, and because of Turning Padi holding that space and later having an agreement to be able to use that I played there, that other people played there, that I got to meet Nova, that we got to play together for the first time. Why? Because they had that space. If the space didn't exist, none of this would have happened.
Yang paling penting ruang. Nah itu alasan pertama kenapa saya bikin Lagi Pahit itu juga ruang. Karena ruang untuk berekspresi di Malang itu semakin
kecil.
Tidak ada, malah hampir tidak ada. Akhirnya gimana caranya? Ya sudah ciptakan saja ruang sendiri. Ya kan, itu sebenarnya extreme way to make a room sih.
Tapi memang harus dimulai seperti itu ya akhirnya, karena kita nggak bisa ngandelin siapa lagi gitu kan?
Iya, penting sekali ruang ekspresi itu.
Oke. Thank you, Rafael.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
Terima kasih ya.
Halo, kami Filastine. Saksikan kami di Kotak Musik, bisa dilihat di YouTube channel atau di aplikasinya dari Media Indonesia.